What's crackin', riders, and happy 316 day on the day of this recording. I had to dress for the occasion. But anyway, I'm going to be going over the nitty-gritty details of everything that was changed to my ECU with the more Mafia flash on my Honda Fury. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So the awesome people at More Mafia did actually give me a list of what they did to the ECU. So first things first, what they did was optimize the fuel and the timing map. You're going to get this with any tune that you get, where it's just going to be a better fuel to air ratio, mix, whatever you want to call it. This is pretty much equivalent to getting the best jets for your carburetor. If you ever had a carbureted bike, it'd be like that. This is just, it optimized the map for it, so it has better fuel consumption. This is what controls like your throttle response, how snappy the bike is, especially at like higher gears and whatnot. And the next thing that I want to talk about is that they disabled the D-cell fuel cut. On a stock bike, or if you have the Cobra tuners in it, you'll notice when you are not giving it any throttle and you're just coasting in first gear that the bike wants to jump and jerk. So the reason that is that it's not a constant flow of fuel, and that's why you have the jerkiness, because there's no fuel to spark, and then when it shoots that little bit of fuel in there, that's why you get that jump. So with the D-cell fuel cut being disabled, you get that constant flow of fuel, which I mean isn't much because you're only in first, especially like if we're getting out of like parking lots or just kind of coasting in traffic, you don't get that jumping jerkiness. It's just a nice smooth flow, and I like it. I like it a lot, actually. I'm glad that they did. So the next thing that is on the list is the O2 sensors are eliminated. I'm not quite sure why that's checked off or if that is a stock setting in the ECU, because to my knowledge, there is no Honda Fury exhaust or just Fury in general that has O2 sensors in the exhaust. Hey guys, quick fact check while I was editing. The US models of the Fury, including California, do not come with O2 sensors. However, the ones in other countries do. So this doesn't pertain to bikes in the US, but this does to ones overseas. But this is, bottom line is it's been disabled in the ECU. Moving on. Up next, we have the fan temps are set to 195. I'm going to put on the screen right now because I don't know off the top of my head what the default temp fans are, but pretty much what this does is that it kicks the fans on at a lower temperature to keep the engine cool, especially with the timing maps and the fuel maps being optimized. It could run your engine hotter, especially if you're running a different fuel octane. This is just gonna keep it where it needs to be. So yeah, this is good for the engine and just longevity of it. So second to last, we have the rev limiter being set to 6,000 RPM. I personally thought they were going to disable the RPM limiter, but I mean, with it being set at 6,000, I'm okay with that because I'm not going to see 6,000 RPM, and I didn't need it disabled to begin with, but I did think that it was because I know DynoJet does disable the rev limiter if you request it from them or something like that. It's been a long time since I've done research on that, so don't quote me on that. But bottom line is they do not remove the rev limiter. They just set it to a much higher RPM. Now, again, do not quote me on this. I'm sure with them being a flash company, tuning company, whatever you want to call it, they can probably on request remove it. I could be wrong. Again, don't quote me on that. I'm not trying to put words in these guys' mouths. But this is just what they did for my bike. They might do it for yours if you request it. I do not know. You would have to find out that one on your own. So last but not least, this one is a little confusing to me, so I'm going to try to explain this the best that I can. There's a box that's checked that says all restrictions removed. Now, I am going to not bullshit you guys. I don't know what this means, because if all the restrictions were removed, the rev limiter would be removed, and top speed limiter would be removed as well. I have not tested the rev limiter nor the top speed limiter. I'm going to do a separate video on that to where, one, it's actually nice outside, and two, I have the space to do so to really see what the top speed on the Fury is with this flash. But as it stands right now, this is what they've done to the motorcycle. Fuel map, timing map, O2 sensors eliminated in the ECU, fan temp sent to 195, rev limiter set to 6,000, and D-cell fuel cut is disabled. There were other options, but they are not applicable to this motorcycle. If you guys go through them to get your bike flashed, you guys are going to get the same paper. And yeah, if you contact them, I'm sure they will be able to describe what they mean by all restrictions removed and other questions that you guys have. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little informative video. If you did, be sure to check out the other video where I take this bike on a test ride with the Mafia ECU flash. And I have an absolute really fun time on this bike because it does unlock a lot of the horsepower and torque that should have came with this bike off the factory, but knowing Honda, it didn't. As always, I thank you guys for watching, and check out esotericmoto.com for wiring harnesses to extend the wiring of your handlebars on your Honda Shadow 750 and other things that you just might like. As always, support your local veteran and be safe and ride free. Peace out. 316. What?